Morning, guys. I think I might use that as exit music. Really like that track, but feels a little too like movie cliched for starting, maybe. Not sure. All right, checking out a couple new games today. Playing tryout day number 5, exploring games on stream together. It's a bit loud still, huh? Did that just literally do nothing? I never understand why they give me sliders if there's no difference between any of it. Okay. Starsector finally. It's still not a released game, right? Hello, Ediki. Hello, Manijo. Hello, Xanadu. Hello, Ania. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Yeah, check that out later. Why do you just like type that as a question? What did you have more to that question? Perhaps words that put that in context of some sort of meaningful contribution to the discussion? Has like 6 other parts to that name because it's a expansion. It's like Ghost Fleet expansion or something, but it's like 500 characters to type the title, so it's not going in the stream title. There aren't enough characters. I always run into character issues with my stream titles. First time Starsector? Yeah, first time Starsector. I'm gonna start here in a minute, check it out, give it an hour, then move on, see what it's like. How's everyone surviving? You all in lockdown still? Anyone gone back to life yet? Or are we still postponed? You enjoy this game? Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what it's gonna be like. I think I would like my mods to keep track of our kind of responses to the games for the day. I know a lot of people have tend to have that question as we go on. Can't go back if you never had a life. Huh? Fair, fair. This game is pretty decent, but the mods are what pull the game to a new level. Jesus, it's so scary when I hear things like that, though. And like, okay, the game's in early access, so it's not released, but you're using overhaul mods to make the game playable or to make the game great. It's just, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to do something like that. Maybe eventually. All right, let's check it out. New game. What is our name? The Dashing Chat. I wanted that. Okay. Iron Man. All right. Help pop-ups. Iron Man. Sector age. We like a young sector. Young and full of life. Sector size. Small. Domain sector registry ID. Okay, so it's a seed. Watch the Seth video on this game? Question mark. Probably not. Rest of shovel. Probably not. For the trial days, I like to kind of go in blind as much as possible. If it really detracts from the game, like going in blind, then maybe we do something like that. But the goal is to pick it up, open it up, get a feel for it. It isn't a guide. What is it? All right. My most recent occupation was... Can choose our portrait? Oh my god. Did we miss a critical six? I mean... I think we're good. A bounty hunter commanding a wolf-class frigate. A scavenger commanding a wayfarer-class combat freighter. An explorer leading a salvage expedition from aboard an Apogee-class cruiser. A mercenary leading a small force from aboard a Hammerhead-class destroyer. a freelancer doing whatever jobs you've been able to find. They give these ads blows for 35 months. All right, I'll check it out after stream. Where's the shovel? All right, I think we will be a mercenary leading. I like these that say faster start in brackets. It excites me. Your most recent occupation was a mercenary, leading a small force from aboard a Hammerhead class destroyer. Acquired Hammerhead class destroyer, Drover class light carrier, Centurion class heavy frigate, Lasher class frigate, Drum class tanker. Hey Rusted, have you ever found a game as good as TIE Fighter for a space sim? Since then, every once in a while I get a really strong nostalgic vibe for something like TIE Fighter. Alright, I think we're gonna play on normal. We'd like to start with the tutorial. Found Freelancer almost, I think it was Freelancer. I found it almost too buggy to play when I initially installed and played that game. Welcome to the sector. Fantastic. Your fleet is in the middle of nowhere and critically low on supplies. If you don't acquire more supplies, your fleet will suffer through a slow but ultimately fatal decline. I understand this. This is running a Twitch channel. You decide to continue. Other options include Centurion. Do I need to read what these ships do? Probably. All right. Are these ships going to stay this small? Space is gigantic. Your ships are tiny. Well, could we just fuck with the scale a little bit? All right. 70% combat readiness. If you don't acquire more supplies, your fleet will suffer. Yeah. Fortunately, there's a debris field nearby. Move into it and activate your scavenge ability to search it for useful cargo. It's possible to scavenge through the same debris field multiple times with diminishing returns and increased risk with each attempt. Only scavenge once here. Make sure to take all the supplies and any other valuable cargo, but feel free to leave the cheap and bulky metals behind to get your fleet moving. Click on empty space in the direction you want to move. I decide to... Wait, but where is it? Oh, this is the field up here. No, let's go this way. All right, how do I scavenge once I get here? Scavenge. Your fleet assumes a stable orbit relative to the debris field. The field appears stable and will not drift apart anytime soon. Long-range scans indicate it's likely that something of value could be found inside. There are indications of some easy pickings to be had, and the risk of an accident during salvage operation is low. You decide to assess. Crew and machinery required. 80 crew, 30 heavy machinery, of which we have 0. Scavenging effectiveness, 0%. Rip. Required available. Required 30, available 0. But doesn't that mean then that I can't scavenge or salvage here? Am I insane? Okay, so the tutorial brought me to a location to salvage, but I can't actually salvage here. Okay. Where do you buy this game? I think just their website. Try it. Well, I think the scavenging effectiveness of 0% leaves me thinking we maybe don't want to do that. Let's leave. All right, so are we checking? Is there like a time speed? Is there a pause? Game paused, but it still floats. All right, so maybe we need a bet. Why are you still? What the fuck is that? All right. Oh, it jumps around. So maybe we try this. Go there. Assess. Nothing has changed. All right. Well, nothing has changed and it's told me to salvage. So let's go ahead and begin the salvage operations. An accident during the operation has resulted in the loss of 9 crew. Well, less upkeep. Decide to continue. We salvaged heavy machinery. Nice. And supplies. Okay. Thanks, 4729. I was looking for that. Okay. Supply use. 128 supplies. And uses 1 supply per day. So we just picked up 20 days worth of supplies, I guess. Number of crew in the fleet. And the number needed to meet the minimum requirements of all ships in the fleet. All right. Total cargo capacity. So we're close to our total capacity. Oh, no. This number is the number of crew is not that. Okay, so we're not close to cargo capacity. Personnel capacity. And fuel capacity. Is this fuel? All right. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's fuel. Okay. The FAQ, when I was trying to figure out how to redeem the Starsector code, did not clearly suggest that it was going to end up on Steam. So I don't know if that's true or not. It may or may not, but they were like, there's a lot of ifs here, so we don't want to promise anything. Okay, confirm and continue. So they told me only to salvage once, but I have no idea what that reference is. Are these targeted brackets the locations I can salvage at, or is this whole bigger field? The field. Okay. Press F5 to quick save and advance the tutorial. Done. Well, the tutorial was brief. A pirate fleet is approaching. First, you'll spot it as a sensor contact, then as an unidentified fleet, and then when it gets very close, you'll see its true colors. You decide to continue. Held in reserve, my fleet. Don't worry, the pirate ship is a shoddy rust bucket, and if you lose, you can press F9 to quick load. Even so, combat can be expensive, especially if there's no bounty on the enemy you fight. Deploying ships into battle reduces their combat efficient readiness. Deploying ships into battle reduces their combat readiness. And recovering combat readiness consumes supplies. Okay. However, fighting is often necessary to survive. Wait for the pirate fleet to approach, then defeat them. Any hints on how to do that? No. Okay, so there they are. Unidentified contact. Unidentified contact looks a lot like the background, so that's good. I have a radar, kind of. Okay. Laying an intercept course. Okay. So now we're getting closer. Is this using fuel? God damn, that camera shake's driving me nuts. Okay. Pirate ship maneuvers prevent you from disengaging easily. Yep, I ran at them. Does not appear to be certain of your identity. Any hostiles will have a reduced impact on your reputation. Any hostilities. Okay. You decide to open a comm link. If a spacer steals food to feed his family, his comrades, they call it piracy. If that makes me a pirate, then I'd rather be a pirate than some poor toot saluting the phoenix. You decide. You've heard better lines. Okay. Keeps engaging. All right, move to engage. Transfer command for this engagement. Select the ship I'll directly control. The big one.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Jintoki86, thanks for the 8 months. Okay. You can select which ships deploy at the beginning of each battle and deploy reinforcements as the battle goes on. Deploying a ship reduces combat readiness. In addition, ships will begin to gradually lose combat readiness after the peak readiness time runs out. Recovering combat readiness takes time. It consumes valuable supplies. No ships deployed. Okay. F1 for more info. A light tanker. Probably don't want to deploy the tanker. All right. A solid heavy combat frigate. Do I get to look at my enemy ship at all? So presumably I want to run somewhat minimal here so we can kill it quickly but not use up all of our supplies. Okay. Smuggle organs and space heroin. Ah. Another day in the life. All right, let's deploy. Jesus, there's a lot of text. Okay. Do I want to read any of these things? No, I was reading that. Don't go away. The Drover is a hull designed by the Cruiser School-dominated Domain Naval Procurement Committee to provide a strategically versatile, though tactically limited, fighter platform with low logistical overhead. The fighter complement of the Drover is unmatched for its size. Command of a drover is considered something of a test of character for junior officers. Will they use fearsome alpha strike potential to seize victory in a sudden attack, or hold back and use its threat to curtail aggressive moves by the opposition? Is a fighter a controllable unit or just launched by a carrier? Flux capacity is a stat number. Okay. All right. Let's launch these three. Okay. Incoming vessels. Well, these are my vessels. Full attack reinforcements. Command points. Yeah. Full assault, full retreat. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay. Why is this overlaid here? Is this my ship? Any attempt to manual ship control will disable autopilot. Alright, what do I know about my opponent? High over Barbary, Cerberus class standard combat freighter. Do those words make sense together? Standard combat freighter? Possibly. Set as target. Fighter strike. Eliminate. Engage. Avoid. Okay. I guess we're docking with him. Tab. Alright, are you guys... Oh, fuck this camera. What? Why? Can I turn that off, chat? It's driving me nuts already. You guys helping or what? This guy keeps looking... Looks like he's trying to, like, line up a shot. Alright, let's see if we can turn that off. It's driving me nuts. I don't see it. Don't see it. Make my ships follow me. No thanks. Alright, do I have like abilities on this ship? I can't seem to select it. So like F was use something. So now it's lined up. Can I do something with my ship? The command said use ship's active system. Fire selected weapon group is left click. Launch some missiles at him. We're still launching missiles at him. Did the missiles home in? Well, he's got shot down. Dude, what are we doing? How do I move my ship? The enemy fleet is destroyed from our extreme maneuvering and brilliant tactical mind. We recovered 248 credits of CPU cores. Yeah. 1 through 4 is your weapon groups. Move with WASD. Sweet. Okay. Can I take all? I can take all. All right. Your fleet's supply consumption has gone up. Covering combat readiness used to deploy ships into battle cost supplies. Use repair and CR cover on ships can be suspended from the... Okay. F5 to quick save and move on. I've gained a level. Okay. Spend character points to increase aptitudes and skills. This is single player, always chat, this game. And spend character points to increase aptitudes. Okay. Open the character screen. combat leadership, tech, and industry. Jesus, bunch of stats. I don't know what they do. Okay. Hello, Bob. Blue last skill is basically auto first. Can I pick them? Can you go back? Or is that a... Oh, I can reset. Okay. So they're not available right now.
Gleaming endowment.
Here's to you making some money off misery and political unrest in Starsector.
Thanks, Rusted Shovel, for the donation, man. Appreciate it. Let's take a look around. Chat wants me to get this. Wait, how can I raise this independently of character points? So this costs me a character point to do that. That cost me a character point, though. And so did that. Oh, no, I had 4. I'm just an idiot. Okay. Thought I said I start with 3. Alright. What else can we get? Tech in-system entities. Well, there's levels of these skills, too. Okay. Oh, is it limited? Like, to get to level 2, I have to be level 2 in tech and aptitude? Okay. Sure. I don't really care. We're just going to apply this shit so I can figure out what's going on, chat. I need to see more of the game than that. I got it. There's a leveling element to it. And some distinction of what you do with your character. Alright. Out of character. Back to fleet, I guess. Not what I wanted. Alright. And it's F5 to get new commands. Alright. Game saved. Sitting in space. What next? Tutorial. Inner system jump point. Debris field. Where are we? I think unpause. Was I paused? No, I was paused. Okay. Shortly after dispatching the pirates, you receive a tight beam communication from the system's main inhabited world. The message is brief and asks you to travel there and contact Station Commander Europa as soon as possible. You lay a course. You don't need to do this to travel, but it helps keep track of when where you're going and how long it will take to get there. After dismissing the dialogue, press E to open the intel screen to activate details of the message you've just received. Select the message and click Show on Map. And lay in course. Okay. You can also press Tab to open the map and locate it manually. E to open our... Whatever the fuck this one was. Okay, Show on Map. Wait, what did I just click? I think I just showed info. How did I back? Here, no. Well, do that again, I guess. Okay. How do I get out of here? What do you think that is? Tab for map? No. Fuel range, etc. Okay. Oh, press tab to close the map after. Pretty sure I did set this. pretty far away. It'll take a while to get there. You decide to get to it. Sustained burn ability is useful for long distance traveling. Okay. How do I act? Press 5 to engage a sustained burn. Where do I see 1 through 4 then? And hold shift to speed up. Okay. Fleet's getting closer. While in the space of the people who own this area, you're required to identify yourself by keeping its transponder turned on. Okay. Turning on the transponder makes your fleet highly visible, and everyone seeing it will know who you are, unlike the pirate fleet you fought earlier. Okay. Keeping your transponder on is a crippling disadvantage in hostile space, but as we're getting closer to a port that we'd like to dock there, it's a good idea to turn it on. Okay. Require double tap to turn it on or off, once to prime and once more to confirm. Press 1 twice. This is the second ability that's used these hotkeys. I guess it's over here. Okay. Alright, we get to the planet. And we dock. I don't want to do any of these things. Alright. Consider your military options. Hegemony. Orbital station dominates the orbit and prevents any hostile action aside from a quick raid unless it's dealt with. Okay. Launch a raid. Consider orbital bombardment. I mean, even if we can't do it, we could at least consider it, right? Alright. Trade goods or hire crew. Visit the bars. Open the comm directory. Station commander. Refresher on recent events. We've been running experiments on the dormant gate in the system, trying to connect it back to the domain's gate network. Promising experiments, or so we thought, until an energy pulse we expected would get a response from the gate destabilized the jump points leading into the system, cutting us off from the rest of the sector. It's rather like how the sector is cut off from the domain. Writ small, the stars have a sense of irony, do they not? The miners of such and such station, which is also located in the system, was operating near substance level, were hit with the hardest. They turned to piracy, intercepting one of the last food shipments to come in, out of desperation, no doubt. But they were deaths, and they put themselves well outside the law. The leaders know that if jump points are stabilized and the system is once again part of the sector, they can look forward to a life sentence and a penal colony at absolute best. Where do I fit in? The miners turned pirate are guarding the jump points, preventing us from gathering recent readings and coming up with a way to stabilize them. We have a security detachment that could handle their forces, but they're tied up defending the planet. The pirates are too much for you to take on, but fortunately you don't have to. We've got an agent on the station who is able to gain access to recent sensor readings from the ships guarding the jump points. But they have not been able to get to a long-range comm array to send the data to us. That's where you come in. Head out there and retrieve the data from our agent. Sure. What's in it for me? A mercenary, some credits naturally, with more along the way. Okay. What's the plan? Make sure you turn off your transponder. If you're lucky, the pirates may even think you're one of their own. Go dark as you get closer. Gain the ability, go dark. And if they do notice me, then you're in trouble. Activate emergency burn to get out of there, to lose them, and come back around here to try again. Okay. All right. Let's leave and do that. Duly considered. Perfect. All right. So we gotta go there. We have a bunch of extra abilities, so this bar is filling up now. F5 to quick save, sure. Transponder, go dark. Emergency burn, sustain burned, scavenge, interdiction pulse. Okay. I guess you would probably need to open that map up. Just I wonder if it shows up in our, we had like a mission log. Sneak to the mining station. Can I put it on the map? Show on map. Okay. Lay in course. I wonder how far away I have to be before I go dark. All right. Turn off transponder. Unpause. Go that way. I have no idea how far these distances are. What are we on right now? We're on sustained burn. Let's go dark now and sneak the fuck up on them. Okay. Any disadvantage to going dark? Probably that I have to wait. Press F1 for more info. Okay. Okay. There's a timer on the right. You guys see it beneath me? Alright, what am I supposed to do when I get here? I'm supposed to like pick up like a transponder of some sort, right? Like someone's gonna give me a message that I need to pass along. Oh, it does say sneak into the station. Okay. Oh, I just may have changed something here. All right. Your fleet approaches the station. Goes into orbit around the station. The local port authority seems to take no issue with your explanation for why your transponder regrettably can't be turned on. It's nice. Hey, Sui. Thanks for the 64 months, man. Welcome back. Open the comm directory. Take a shuttle down. Consider your military options. Bombard the planet. Consider an orbital bombardment of the mining station. Okay. They don't have shit here, right? Oh, maybe they do. Standard combat freighter. That's the one we blew up earlier. And they have the close support frigate. Close support destroyer. Okay. Trade goods. Open the comm directory. Ah, they provided us the agent's name. That's helpful. Chat with him. All right, establishing connection. You contact the agent and exchange passphrases to verify each other's identities. The agent then transmits a data file with recent raw sensor readings of the unstable jump points. Fantastic. How's Arizona, Sui? You guys locked down still? You decide to open the comm directory. Okay, trade goods. What do they have? The cargo trade screen, you can left click to pick up a stack, shift click to pick up items, shift click and hold, control click to transfer. Okay. I have crew. Don't I need crew? All right, where are my funds? I've got 22,000 funds. Yeah. Collection of notes, guidelines, and practical examples that enable one to adapt and apply this modification to various hulls. Increase the turn rate of the ship's shields by 100% and the rate at which the shields are raised by 100%. Yeah, that's inevitable, Sui. Increase the ammo capacity of missile weapons. Converts the ship's standard shuttle hangar to house a fighter bay. Fighters. So does my ship how do I see what I have? So this is probably go to my fleet if I had to guess. And then check my carrier. Are you a carrier? You might be a carrier. Yeah. So do I have fighters here? Scuttle could do. Refit. Undoing the changes or okay. Fighter bays. I've got a torpedo bomber and a broadsword heavy fighter. That's a lot of stats over here. Can run a simulation. That's cool. Next with free OP. Okay. Anyone else have fighters? No. Alright, so I can back, how do I back out of this? We'll try escape first. So they have the same shitty fighter we do. Was there some way I could tell the number of fighters I can hold in there? All right, sure. Let's go back and see what they have. So there's stuff on the stations. I can refit. I can buy equipment and people and supplies, change my ships around. I can attack the station. I can consider orbital bombardment of the station, which I think is definitely important. And then let's get out of here. So now we go back. We can fly into the sun. I like that idea. Land course. Okay. Why am I sneaking if they're... It's kind of weird because like they let me dock, but maybe they wouldn't be okay with that normally. I guess we should turn on our transponder. Oh, hi. All right. Open the comm directory. Chat with the station director. Go. Yeah, the data well done. Is there a problem? The system estimates it take about a cycle to analyze the data and come up with a stabilization algorithm. Naturally, by then the data would be out of date and any algorithm based on it meaningless. If we had an AI core on hand, we could analyze the data more quickly. Fortunately, there's a survey probe somewhere in the system, one left over from the initial exploration. Where is it and why hasn't it been salvaged before? Protected by automated defenses. Okay. Somewhere beyond the orbit of Pontus. Get there and head out. Okay, use an active sensor burst. You should go there, then head out beyond the asteroid belt and use an active sensor burst. Head towards it, perform salvage, and bring back an AI core. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Anyone else in the comm directory? No. All right. Yeah, a lot of fans in the chat of this game, huh? All right, let's take a look. So it said I might have a filter on inhabited. So then we go to here. We go there. Is this area considered hostiles with the pirates floating around? Maybe. Did I just bounce off the sun? Awkward. Okay. I assume when I laid in a course, the course would not include driving through the center of the sun. Easy mistake to make, I guess. All right. Are we going to bounce into the gas giant too? Let's find out. Lay a course. Okay. Establish a colony. We've done it. All right. Planet fully surveyed. You have full survey data for Pontus, but none of the resources that would allow you to establish a colony here. This sounds like someone naysaying the shit out of a great idea. Let's just put the colony down. The star system is claimed by the hegemony, and the colony established here would likely be eradicated in short order. These are excuses. Pontus has a hazard rating of 150%. The upkeep cost of any industries and structures built here will be increased by that percentage. Details. A colony will allow for the exploitation of planet-sized resources, can eventually grow into a major population center. A colony established here would have the accessibility of 67%, assuming a spaceport was constructed. 40% for proximity to other colonies, 10% high gravity, minus 10%, excuse me. 50% spaceport, minus 13% for hostilities. Shipping limits per commodity, 11 units in faction. Okay, well, we'll come back to this. I can see this being useful. All right, that's fine. All right, so now we want to do the sensor pulse, apparently. Active sensor burst. Well, I guess I could read the rest of the event. It said something like go past it, right? Go to Pontus, head out towards the asteroid belt, and then use an active. Okay, so we gotta go over here. What is it to move? WASD, you said? And let's go over here. Am I burning really fast right now? I don't know. Go. Well, stop. Sensor burst. Did we see anything with that burst? We did. No, it's us. Is that us? It might be us. Look at the mini map when you use 3. Did I get something that showed up over there I didn't notice? Okay, this is cooled down. Yeah, the mini map didn't show anything. Unless that's me. I actually can't read this mini map yet. I don't know what I think this is me in the center, but I'm not sure. But maybe I'm the center and I'm moving an object towards me. Could be that too right now. Ah, was that? Look at that. Okay. Hey, Skull Reaper. Domain error probe. Okay. I would like to establish a colony on it. I would like my camera to stop shaking. We could lay a course. No courses are allowed to be laid near probes. Fine. We'll ram it, see what happens. Your fleet approaches a domain error probe left from the initial domain exploration of the sector. Pitted by small impacts, the probe's hull displays iridescence typical of fearsome radiation scarring. Colony. Still be good here. Though this probe's manufacture could well date to 1,000 cycles ago, some systems are still nominally active. We will explore it. Your fleet approaches, okay. As your fleet moves in closer, several energy signatures are detected coming online inside the probe's hold. Engage the automated defenses or leave. Poor probe. Can we surrender to the probe? I feel like if the probe were given more resources, it could continue doing its job. And that would be a win for everyone. But I don't see that as an option. All right. Maybe engage here is more like talking to. No, definitely says attack the opposing fleet. I'm unclear how I'm able to salvage essential components from the probe by attacking it. Aren't those things going to, isn't that going to result in a very different type of outcome? Engage the automated defenses. Continue. All right. For a old probe, how many units do you think I need to deploy? Thanks, man. I'm not attacking the probe. I'm attacking AI-controlled drone ships guarding the probe. That makes me feel a lot better. Thank you for saying that. There were no civilians within the radius of your munitions. All right, let's deploy. Can take these easy with my main ship. This sounds like a fucking bad idea. All right, we'll deploy only the main ship. Learn manual control. All right, here we are. We've found the grid. We will move forward. Waypoint Alpha defined. Ah. Friends. Okay. I don't understand why, like, I go... This is the... Ready for WASD? Okay. So this is just camera location. Linked auto fire. Alternating auto... Can I click these? No. Zero flux engine boost. Minor enemy presence. Weapon groups. 1. 2 heavy mortar. 2. Harpoon MRMs. Medium range missiles. 3. 2 times railguns. 4. 2 times point defense lasers. Okay. Do I select my weapons? I do. MRMs. What do you think a medium range is in space? Okay. I'm directly flying that ship. It's not a tactical control. Well, WA is... So, all right. All right, I'm going to shoot you with something. Oh, auto shot here. Is this the direction of my travel or the cone of my weapon? Firing cone. All right, so all my weapons are firing right now because this is... I have the Harpoon MRM selected. This is presumably not a medium range missile that's firing right there. Even though all 4 of them are here. Okay. Right click to raise shields. Oh, I want to auto fire these too. Okay. Or maybe I don't. Who the fuck knows? Where do I see that I'm getting shields? You can display all the cones at the same time. How? Should use simulations. I'm running the tutorial. I think that will be fine. Control plus weapon group number to toggle auto fire. Control plus weapon group number. I see. Thank you. Also save and go to the main menu and play the combat tutorial. Thank me later. At this rate, I won't be thanking you at all. Shift and weapon group number. Okay. So what we're I guess I could go read fucking settings. I just assumed the tutorial would tell me things like this. All right. Combat. Toggle shields. Right click. Accelerate, W. Accelerate backwards, S. Slow down, C. Strafe and turn to cursor. The game does tell me in the combat tutorial. Hey friend, welcome to the channel. I'm doing the starting tutorial. I'm very new to the game. And the starting tutorial is not telling me any of this. Maybe the combat tutorial comes in after. But the way the setup is set up is you start with the basic tutorial. Anyways, power through it. All right, thought I could de-accelerate. Okay, so their shields are 270, it looks like. And it was shift to toggle mouse follow for turning. Oh, my shields are down though. Well, good try. All right, I wish to missile him. Missile him? Missiles are what? Quick time? Oh, quick save, quick load, speed up time. Was I just holding? Oh, it's campaign. Combat. Strafe left and right is Q and E. Where do I actually fire? Fire selected weapon group is left click. I thought I did that. Okay. Can't use stuff now. I'm stunned. Alright. Tell me again why I only brought one ship to do this. And E and Q. So I just get here and get pounded for how long? How fucking long am I stunned for? Alright, we'll just get him with whatever the fuck we're getting him with here. I keep waiting for like the controls to do something, but alright, unpaused. D. Okay, I'm rotating now. That's exciting. We'll spin in a circle. Okay. Can we get shields up again? No. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. Can I rotate again? I can. Alright. Easy game? Okay. Another tab in the settings menu. You're only in the controls tab. Just a scratch. Alright. Sure. Pick through the wreckage. Take all. Confirm and continue. All right. You receive a preliminary assessment of potential salvage operation. Resource recovery effectiveness. Begin salvage operation. A gamma core. Okay. All right. I guess we go back. Save and do the tutorials. It will help a lot. Friend, this is the fucking tutorial. Like, Jesus Christ, chat. Guy in chat. I gotta start picking up that expression. Salvage more by using the 60. I assumed we just salvaged so we wouldn't do it again. But you're telling me I should salvage again. Okay. We lost 2 heavy machinery. We gained 3. Okay. It's not though, lol. It is. We literally started the tutorial. It's specifically the tutorial that we're playing right now. No, there can be 2 separate tutorials. But why the fuck would I just spam? Okay, imagine this. Imagine you are a new player picking up a game. And you start with the game tutorial. Imagine that you're another player telling that player to go do a specific subset of the tutorials for a different subset or sub-portion of that game first. How is that helpful? All right. Let's go back. Recover. Lay in destination. Lay in course. Get out of there. Sustain burn. Unpause. Playing the introduction to the campaign. No, playing the tutorial. We might be willing to check out the combat tutorial after, but we're definitely playing the tutorial right now. Sure, okay, that might be entirely true. That might be entirely true. I'm about to finish this tutorial, in which case, phenomenal. And it might be the tutorial to the campaign, which is also fine. But it's still the first tutorial offered to us, and we're just now completing it. There would be no way to ever realistically get to the second tutorial before finishing the first fucking tutorial if you're following along in any sort of reasonably competent human being understanding of the fucking game. All right. Do we have tutorial? That'd be helpful. Yeah, maybe they start with the tutorial, the different tutorial types. Okay. So we fixed the probe. So do the stabilizing algorithm on the core. Okay. What alternative to fighting them directly is there? It's a ship graveyard. Hire crew. 657. What's my max fleet? Like 300 or something? 460. What was it? Shift? Shift and drag. This is the remaining number. Oh, I see the number I'm buying is in the middle. And this is just the total I could buy with all of my money. No, this is the total I could buy with something else. That's the total of them, but that doesn't make sense. Why would 100 be here on the slider? Oh, it's not a linear slider, I see. Oh, there's actual numbers at the bottom. Got it. Okay. Confirm. Recreational drugs. Fuel. Okay. All right. Let's do two things. Let's save. Let's go to the main menu. No, I don't want to fly around randomly. Okay. All right. That was the tutorial, right? No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. In which case I would owe someone an apology. That would feel really awkward. So let's just pretend it was. All right. Let's do a quick combat basics before we go. Shit. Now I feel bad. Sorry, dude. I swear I clicked on the tutorial to begin with. That feels so bad. All right. All right. Let's get started. Next, right. Your flagship is the Hammerhead. Okay. All right. By the way, you can pause and unpause by space. See, this is helpful information. Next is right. Right what? Not right mouse button. Right arrow? Right arrow. Who would have guessed? Press ADWS. A and D to turn. W and S to accelerate. And C to come to a halt. Okay. Moving the mouse around pans your view. You can zoom in and out. Sure. Ships can strafe sideways. It's particularly useful. Sure. Wait, how do I... Okay. So I have to strafe and turn. Okay. Ship will turn towards your mouse pointer when you strafes. Oh, I see. So as long as I hover, it's definitely not turning towards my mouse pointer. Strafe left. Rotate towards my mouse. I am strafing. Q is strafe. These are on defaults. I haven't changed a single one. If I kill thrust, does it kill momentum as well? Do I stop? Kill movement, rather. So I can shift strafe on this guy. Do I have to hold the other thing? What happens if I bump into him? Do I win? Yeah. Okay. There's now an enemy ship. Okay. Let's try strafing. Hold down shift and press A or D to circle. So this is shift A. W and S to manage distance. Can I hit W and A while I'm holding shift? Can I hit W while I'm holding shift A? No. Okay. On to weapons. Hammerhead's weapons are organized in 3 groups. 1, 2, and 3 to switch between the groups. And left click to fire to select a group. Okay. Oh, I see the arc. It's much smaller than I thought it was going to be. That shoots further than the arc says it does. Very floaty. Why does it hull go to full every time I shoot it? Okay. Guided missiles require a target by default to lock on the nearest enemy or cursor when you fire. You can also lock on a specific enemy to ensure missiles go after and see more important information. How? Hover the ship and press R to target it. R again to clear the target. Most ships use shields. I have front-facing shields. Some shields have omnidirectional shields. Okay. Firing most weapons generates flux. Your ship has a limited flux capacity, and managing that when you use it on key to survival, you can see your current flux on the info. Alright. Fire your assault chain guns, group 1. Okay. So flux is then reduced. Yeah, dude, the tutorials earlier was helpful. It's good. Flux from firing these dissipates almost as quickly as it's generated. Different ships and ship loadouts dissipate flux at different rates, so it can support varying amounts of weapons effectively. Shields generate flux continuously while they're up and generate even more flux every time they absorb damage. So if you're not taking any damage on the shields, keep them off. Will let you put out more firepower. And let's see what shields, how the shields hold up under fire. Right click to turn on your shields. The enemy has stopped firing, but your flux still level isn't going down. Flux gain when shields absorb damage is called hard flux. It only dissipates when the shields are off. Flux gain from firing weapons is called soft flux. Notch on the flux bar indicates your hard flux level. Okay. Right click to turn your shields off. Good. Now let's see what happens if you keep your shields on under fire for too long. Turn on your shields again. Let the enemy keep firing at you. It's not good when your flux maxes out from shields. Your ship overloads. When the ship is overloaded, it can't fire or raise shields. Dissipate flux very slowly, but can maneuver normally. Okay. Also vent flux to dissipate it at double normal rate. While venting, your ship can't use or fire shields, so generally you only want to do that when it's safe. Press V to vent flux. Okay. As you see, you've been flanked by 2 frigates. They're going to start launching missiles at you. Okay, just sit tight and let them get a few volleys off. Nice to shoot these down. We got some point defense lasers, but it's almost impossible to manually target all the incoming missiles. Fortunately, you can set any weapon group on auto fire, clicking the weapon and identify attack targets on their own. Okay. Press Control 3. Now the lasers switch to attacking the missiles as soon as they're launched. Point defense weapons will prioritize targeting missiles. It's kind of helpful. Okay. Regular weapons will not target missiles automatically. Each ship also has a special system and active ability it can perform. For the Hammerhead, it's an accelerated ammo feeder that greatly increases the rate of fire for ballistic weapons. Some ships have limited uses, some generate flux. Okay. Press F. Do we shoot? And that's the accelerated feeder. Yeah, this would have been helpful to use at the beginning. I did think I was doing tutorials, to be fair, chat. Alright. Okay. I do feel like a dick for yelling at that guy, because I thought he was basically telling me, go do a different tutorial while you're already doing one tutorial. Which was pissing me off. Okay. What do we think, chat, so far? Do we know enough to tell anything yet? We've got complex systems. Probably a little open worldy. Deep game, great game, looks floaty, man. Kind of feels hard to get any sort of enough. It doesn't feel like I have enough information about this. Game is Mountain Blade in space. Try like one of these. Are these like basically let's see if we can do basic one of these. So there were other tutorials. So there's a combat advance and a fleet command. Let's also take a look at the missions. Let's try one of these real quick to see what it's like. All right, ships deployed. Okay. Press space to unpause. All right. Enemy. A smuggler combat freighter. Okay, which one am I controlling? This one? Does it have weapons? Oh, right, I'm on the wrong screen for weapons. Tab, possibly, to get there? Okay. So I'm this one, I guess? Alright, do we have point defense? We don't. I could just put all my weapons on auto fire though, right? Okay. All right. Do I have shields, you think? Command network, 0% recovery, peak active performance, 250 seconds, speed. We are a standard frigate. So let's try this. It was space. It was shift E to strafe right around us. I'm gonna get a little closer. I wanna fucking dodge that. This is shift E right now. I'm not actually rotating for shit. Okay. I have shields. No idea. I got hit with anti-engine missiles. Ah. Will those come back online? Now I can rotate. Kind of. I do have shields. So that thing's strafing behind it, which seems smart. Oops. No, it's so clunky. Alright. Overloaded. So I didn't stop with the shields enough, I guess. Okay. But I can maneuver while this is happening, right? Yeah. Dude, Jesus. Alright. Did my missile just hit that rock? Sure did. This is what combat's gonna look like. Where's my health? Hull is... This is a percent? Yeah. What happened to my poor teammate? He just run into a rock and blow up? Possibly. Thank God for auto-launching missiles. I can't get behind him. He seems to be as fast as I am in maneuvering, and my teammate seems to be doing nothing over there. Alright. CP recovery rate. Yeah, I could just shoot him while his shields are up. I will break through them eventually, right? I'm spinning in a circle. Nice, nice. I'll just shoot him. Am I out of control? Is that what's going on here? Teammate's fucked off entirely. And he's pulling us up. Go. Success? All right. I don't know, chat. I don't know. So I need to invest some more time in figuring out the control systems, I guess. So it's an open world Battle Brothers style thing with a fair amount of customization. Okay. Don't like the combat, then just scrap it, because that's what the game is about. Try the other control scheme with the default. Is there another? All right, let me just try that real quick. There's another control scheme. No, there wasn't. Caps lock is toggle. What do I need to do here besides get absolutely fucked up? I'm trying to fucking rotate, but I can't move at all right now. Alright, engine's online, so presumably that was because I got boned by that. Asteroid tanking for me, great. No, I was supposed to vent and didn't. So I'm stunned for 2 more seconds. Nope. Get over there, please. It's rotating. Alright. Let's do some wheelies. Rotate a little bit more. Sure. Alright, can I turn again? No. Flame out. Destroyed. Alright. What did I just do to myself? Alright, okay, so that tracks the mouse now. Alright, good. My ally ate the missile. How do I unselect a weapon system so that it will auto fire? Oh, I want to actually track. Oh, because I'm hit again with my this. It's very awkward that the first opponent kind of beats up your ability to navigate as you're trying to figure this shit out. Overloaded again. What was strafe? Strafe is E, but I think we blew him up. Okay, the control system definitely helped. Let's try that once more. Weapon group selected will never auto fire. Okay. Make my strong and injured. Okay. So what does my ability do? Ballistic feed usage. Okay, so I have the same thing that we had last time. The controls are so weirdly floaty. Alright, flank him. Attempt to flank him. Still trying to get behind this shield. Still moving at, I think, fastest speed I can move at. Jesus, he's so mobile. Look at that. Can we just brawl him down? Nope. Huh. Okay. You can strafe to get around ships and only use mouse targeting on aim fire. I don't know, that was okay. I should play the other tutorials. Now, I think we're going to be close to moving on for today. I kind of do want to see how it would play out with auto resolve, basically. But it's being controlled by me. I'll shoot one down one more time. Press U. Okay. I forgot about lock on. One guy just sits there and drills his shields. I guess it makes some sense. Toggles the shield on and off. Loses him entirely. Oh, I see. They float out, vent their flux, come back in kind of thing. So definitely not turn-based. I mean, maybe that's a revelation to you guys. Top tier commentary, my point being, but kind of thinking on what that would mean for a longer playthrough. It's like he tried to block that missile on the shield. I could fast forward, but I'm kind of enjoying watching what's going on. Kind of also wondering why he's staying so far back. Kind of ripped that apart, huh? 200 ships on each side. What does that look like? An outdated battleship. How do I turn the speed up, chat? Shift. So we haven't seen fighters yet, but I'm kind of curious. No combat speed up. I see. So this is going to be like what a larger fight would look like, or a medium-sized fight maybe. God, it's so floaty. Switch point of view with tab. So this is what's happening in this fight right now. Kind of pretty. Look how clean the graphics look. So this is the carrier. Seeing fighter percentage. Seeing the fighters pop out of them. Full shield coverage too. I think that is a bomb. So if I were playing this game right now as opposed to watching it, I would be what? Issuing fleet commands here, like target this ship, make this as your primary target kind of thing. Would I be microing a ship as this was happening too? So I'll be microing my flagship while giving fleet style commands. Like what? Light escort, medium escort, heavy escort, retreat, direct retreat, search and destroy, show video feed, transfer command. Is there a limit on how many orders I can give? Weird. It's interesting. The AI is good at flying but bad at commanding. It's kind of a interesting decision change rather. You just get wrecked by something. I actually don't know what to think of this game so far. Really well done sandbox. This is just testing. I understand that's testing mode, but I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. So I guess initial things go like this. It's kind of weird. It feels like an indie game, which it is. There felt like potentially a lot of content from that in terms of where to go, what to do, how to build your ships. I can't decide if I like the combat or not. Certainly it's very clunky for me right now because I don't have any muscle memory of the control interfaces for that. I don't know, the larger fights were kind of interesting. It's kind of an interesting idea that you're like, it's kind of like a little bit like the Warhammer stuff, right? Where there's a large enough fight that you can't have your attention on what's happening in the fight at all times. You're just giving general orders like attack this unit or escort this ship or fight this part of the fight kind of thing, which is kind of interesting. I don't love the text interfaces for all the mission stuff right now. Like reading through that was kind of dull for me, but I tend to hate that kind of stuff anyways. I don't know, and chat said it's mostly about the fighting. Does the fighting feel real skill intensive? Does it feel like a lot of your outcomes are determined by what you're doing in the fight or the decisions you make moving into it? A lot of fun comes from building up your fleet. Okay. I have no idea what to think of that. It's still at the end of that. Like, there's not enough time spent for me to get a good opinion of that, I guess. Anyways. Yeah, yeah, for sure I could try it later if I was interested in trying it later, but although I probably won't play it on my own. I almost never play new games on my own. Try a loadout interface if you click a ship in the menu. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. I'm kind of stumped. I'm kind of stumped a little bit with what to do with this. Weird. All right. Let's switch over to the next game for now. I don't have an answer to that one. No idea. I kind of need to put more time into it, I think. It's one of those games where you just can't get enough information from the first little bit. Would an hour about our brothers have told us anything? Maybe. All right, let's switch over. Good luck figuring out what to call that one, mods. Let's try... Do we do the other space simi game just to kind of get a sense of it right now? Yeah, let's do Battlestar Galactica next. And I need a quick break in between these. So... Okay. All right, I will be back momentarily. Let me just fire this up. All right, back in a few. Okay, chat. Sorry for the break. Just got some food. I think my take home from that last game is I need to put more time into it. I think what we'll do is probably add it to the next tryout day again for Starsector and try a couple more of those skirmish maps, basically. See if I like the combat system enough as I'm playing it more. I think is what I would look for that. Let's check out Battlestar Galactica. Do we have... Uh-oh. Do we want to do skirmishes here as well? Hello, Sir Wagglepuss. So what I've played this game before, although I haven't played it in a while. I think I played it out on release. So what I recall from this was it was pretty fun. It got a bit repetitive or dull. I can't remember what it was exactly. I liked it a little bit, but like not enough to get more into it. All right, there's the tutorials. Basic movement, basic commands. All right, let's do quick tutorials. Yeah. Was it hassle-free and secure? The way I get these actual Alex is I email devs and tell them that I'm interested in showcasing it on my stream. Can you send me a key code? So I didn't go through any sort of purchasing thing, actual Alex. I just deployed a code. Use WASD to move the camera, sure. To rotate the camera, use QE, yep. All right, click on use projection to move the unit. Okay. All right, it's backward strafing though. Too much yaw will give the engine stress and reduce the unit's maneuverability next turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, and this was like you gave orders and then shit resolved after you did it. Alright. I thought I already killed this music, but oh god. Okay, so let's make that a little bit more manageable. Focus fire. Right click on a unit or select it to press space to access ship command. Okay, turrets, posture. Okay. Use the focus fire ability to target. Okay. Focus fire. Firing arcs determine of enemies. Okay.
On it, Commander.
I remember liking this system. I wonder... I haven't seen a lot of hype about this game either. It's kind of weird. We're shooting away at him. Sure. Are any of these hitting? Do I know? What kind of game is this? This is a turn-based space sim, I guess. Hostile unit becomes identified when it falls into friendly units. ID range, targeted with guided munitions. Great. Alright. Wants me to choose one, wants me to choose that one. Okay. Fire munitions. Right click on a unit selected, press space to access ship command. Fire guided missiles. Okay.
Missiles on their way.
Move to there. Move to there.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we had like directional armor too, right? Yeah, left, right. Okay. I might know enough about this one from the basic tutorials last time I played this to actually jump into a skirmish and see how it feels. Maybe. And again, maybe not. I thought I just told you to guided missiles on that guy. Okay.
Missiles incoming!
Yeah, was I supposed to launch some missiles too, though? Click repair subsystem. So we just got wrecked in the bottom. Use thrusters. Okay.
System repairs underway.
Is that all I can do this turn? Can I also shoot? So this thing's close enough, we can definitely do something to it. This is speed, how far you drag it off. I want to shoot this thing, I think. And can I also target this? That's the nemesis. They're all nemesises. Okay, firing guided missiles, targeting nemesis, repairing tech bay. Okay, and I can give you miss stuff as well. What does focus fire do here? Cancel target. Yeah. Let's look at this guy as the target.